Welcome to NMS. I want to talk to you about the fastest way to shred body fat. I've set out 5 basic rules that you can follow, and these rules are pretty simple, and these rules will get you to where you want to go in terms of actually stripping body fat. Number 1, eat protein in each meal. Okay, eggs can be good. Chicken, you can eat turkey, you can eat beef, you can eat fish. You can have tuna if you're a vegetarian, legumes, nuts. But the most important rule is to have protein in every meal. So high protein foods at each meal. The reason why you have protein at each meal is because it's satiating. Satiating means that it creates food satisfaction. And it's a pretty simple thing. You know, if you go and wake up in the morning, you can go and have a couple of boiled eggs or scrambled eggs. You can go and maybe put a little bit of lean ham in that, maybe some bacon in that, and you hit your protein amounts. What I like to do in the morning is have a couple of eggs, and I also like to have yogurt with protein powder in it. So that's normally my breakfast. Now, the next thing you need to have is fiber at each meal. Now with your breakfast, it's pretty simple to go and have high fiber bread. You could go and have some berries within your yogurt. Okay, you can go and have, let's say, chia seeds or something like that you could pre-soak and then have that with your yogurt. There is so many things that you could have with your breakfast in the morning that's got yogurt. With obviously lunch and dinner, you can have vegetables, you can have salads. Okay, potatoes are high in fiber, sweet potatoes high in fiber. As long as you're having some vegetables or salads that have fiber in it, or fruits for the morning that have fiber in it, you got fiber at every meal. It's a good way of sustaining yourself, okay? So the carbohydrates are fed slowly so you don't get the up and down sugar levels. Now the other one, and this is the most important one, is eat small meals instead of snacks. Now the reason I say small meals instead of snacks is, number 1, small meals, if you're hungry, don't eat a sugary snack, because all you're going to do is be hungry in an hour or 2. Eat something that's sustaining, that will keep you going for another 3 or 4 hours. So every 3 or 4 hours you have a meal that will have some sort of protein, some sort of fiber, and will sustain you for longer. Snacks don't sustain you, and they do tend to lead to overeating. A lot of studies have shown that when people snack, they overeat. So this is very important. Have smaller meals when you're hungry and not snacks. Snacks lead to overeating. Number 4, walk as much as possible. That means if you're in your house and you work from home, put your printer in another room, walk to your printer every half an hour to an hour. Get up from your seat, walk to the kitchen, grab a glass of water, go around, maybe you've got the washing on, go and hang your washing up, walk to the shops if you have to, walk to the gym if you have to, walk anywhere you can possibly walk. Take your kids to the park if you have kids and they want to go to the park. Basically, what I want you to do is find an excuse to walk. Okay? If you sit for your job, stand. Standing burns more energy than sitting, and walking burns more energy than standing. So get your step count up by making yourself walk, okay, and find excuses to walk. It's the perfect thing to do. Now, another thing, and this is the most important part, do resistance training. Why do we do resistance training? Because muscle, okay, burns fat for energy while resting. And secondly, muscle uses carbohydrates for energy, okay? So if you do have a higher blood sugar level, it will bring it down. But resistance training has been a very good method for going and increasing muscle mass, and that increased muscle mass then obviously leads to burning more body fat, because your energy burn will increase. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym. You can do band workouts at home, okay? You can go and do exercises in the park. If you've got a park that has the exercise facilities, you can do that. You can do all your calisthenic exercises. You can do Pilates. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're resisting your body weight or you're resisting a weight and you're loading up the muscles. Resistance training is a very good way of burning fat, okay? And it's also a very good way of retaining muscle while burning fat. And this is really the key to actual fat burning. So to summarize, the fastest way to shred body fat. Protein at every meal, fiber at every meal. Eat small meals instead of snacks. Okay, make sure there's protein at those meals, make sure there's fiber at those meals. Walk as much as possible, make excuses to walk, and do some resistance training 3 to 4 days a week. It doesn't have to be the gym, you don't have to lift weights, bands, weights at home, calisthenics at home, Pilates at home, anything that where you're actually resisting your body weight is perfect for burning fat. Okay, these are the keys to actually burning body fat, okay, and to do it as fast as possible. You don't always have to count your calories, as long as when you take a plate of food, okay, quarter of it's meat, quarter of it maybe a little bit of potato or carbohydrates, and the rest of it is vegetables or salad. Okay, load up on the salads, guys. Load up on the fiber, but make sure you have that protein to be satiating for each meal. Thanks for listening, guys. Give me some feedback on what you think.